Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diary. So today I'll make another video on the same series of lazy programming series, and in this I'll try to cover the 3030th video of it, and in this I'll try to cover the concept of decorator in Python itself. This is a small video, it's not having much stuff, but I just want to share you the concept about it, what actually the decorator in Python's and what's the need of the decorators. So basically we're talking about decorators are a powerful and a versatile tools in Python that allow developers to modify or extend the behavior of the functions or methods without changing their actual code. So basically whatever the functions you have it inside of the code, that to be get it modified by the developer without changing the actual code. Okay, so we can extend the behavior of the code. I can say there are functions, like in a code itself we have the functions, so without changing the actual code itself, we'll try to extend the behavior of the function itself using the decorator. They are commonly used for logging, access control, instrumentation and caching along the other, I can say that other part itself. And understanding the decorator can help you write cleaner or more readable, maintainable code itself. So if you want to make a appropriate code itself which you can get it managed, cleaner code, then definitely you have to utilize a decorator. Once again I'm explaining you about it. Decorator are a term or a powerful versatile tool in a Python which we can use it just to extend the behavior of the function instead of changing the actual code. Okay, we'll see that in the code also when we are seeing about that. So if we are talking about what are decorators actually be, so how exactly the sentence will be get defined and everything, it's a learner itself. A decorator is a Python in Python itself is a function that takes another function as an argument. So in case of decorator, when we are utilizing it, we are making one function, and inside of that, at the place of the argument, we are passing another function that and extends or alter its behavior. So we are mentioning the functions over there inside of that argument. In place of argument, so we are defining a function itself inside of it just to extend its behavior or alter its behavior. Decorator applied using the following @decorator underscore name. So this is just a symbolic way, but at the time of the code when I am showcasing you the code itself, you can able to understand how exactly this will work and what actually a difference between it. Then we're talking about place above the function definition. So that's a main concept behind it. Okay, I hope you're not able to understand this just after reading this, like what's the need of the decorator itself. So this is not a bigger concept, this is just a small concept just to make the extension of the function without changing the actual code. We are not changing anything inside of the actual code, just to put the decorator, we are utilizing it just to get it extension of the function behavior. So if we're talking about the code itself, so this is the function which we are defining over here. So this is just a basic function. Inside of that function itself, we wanted one argument to be get it passed. In place of argument, we are simply passing one of the function. Okay, that function itself we are calling as @my underscore decorator itself. So we are trying to get it past that. Now if I'm talking about the def say underscore hello, this is also another function itself. When I try to call this, so then at the time itself, as we are defining this as a decorator over here itself, this will get it executed as I'm trying to pass the function as an argument in this my underscore decorator. Then in that case, this section will be get a trigger. Okay, so the first command will be get a trigger, then after that this will call the function which we have already defined as an argument, and as we have defined this over as a decorator itself, then this value will be get it printed, and then it's going back to the my decorator function once again back, executing the last line, and finally it get written with the whole value. So when we're trying to print that, we can able to see all three values. So first one, then the value inside of that hello, and then after that we can print the same value which we have it inside of the previous function itself. Okay, that's all about it. Now let me show you the code itself. With that you can able to understand more about it. So I'll run the code for you. So you get the similar type of output, but why you are getting that output? Okay, you might be having a thought like why I'm getting that output. Just because of that, Let me make this up, or let me close this, no point for it. Okay, so what exactly is happening over here itself? I'll define one function over here itself, and one function is defined over here itself. Okay, now what we have to do, inside of the argument we are defining one of the function, we are passing one function as an argument over here itself. Now as we are defining a decorator, this is a decorator syntax itself. When we are defining a decorator, it means when we're trying to call it, we are talking about the function itself. Once I triggered this pentest underscore diaries itself, it's not going in this section, it's going to the decorator, and decorator forwarded a request to this function itself, and it's passing that func1 as a argument, as a function itself, as an argument in place of the argument itself. Then in that case, this function inside of that will be get a trigger, the first value get it printed, and for the another function is getting called inside of it. For that we are going back, and as we are defining a decorator over here itself, this value which is present inside of this function is get executed and get it print on our screen. Then after that it's going back to the previous function, and the last value will be get a trigger. Now as we're defining a return now exec, so the whole content will be get a return it back, and we get that on our screen itself. So that's all about the concept related to the decorator, which I just want to get it covered in this video itself. I hope you are able to understand the concept behind it, and this is just for, remember that this is just to extend the behavior of the function, nothing else will do with the decorator itself. Okay, so that's all about the stuff. I just want to get it covered in this video. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Take care. Bye bye.